Remote work is here to stay. It's never been a better time for companies to create a remote work strategy. Leaders today need to adapt to this disruption. Majority of companies in Malaysia are still going with the flow rather than piece together a plan. They just react to issues as they arise. Now leaders, you should be preemptive about establishing your in digital infrastructure, communication practices, strategies, and policies. This is given, and today I have 5 strategies that you can follow as leader of your organization to adapt to the endemic and remote working. Now, first and foremost, companies should establish a work from home policy. Companies take advantage of a wider talent pool. Talent from Northern Malaysia can be working in Klang without actually ever relocating. However, not having parameters about this, where employees can work, can lead to consequences that put the company at risk. If there are no restriction on where people can work, employees might take it that as being able to work abroad while they travel. So be wary of that too. Now, second tip is to reimagine your company culture. As a leader, you would have quickly learned that working in office didn't translate to the remote space. Instead of leadership assuming the responsibility of rebuilding the entire culture, you should involve your employees. You can do this by seeking employee feedback, which will lead to gaining their buy-in. When employees are hands-on, they're more engaged and committed to the company's success. It's okay if some initiatives fall through while others flourish. Use these failures to expand on the successful initiatives and gain the feedback from employees to see what went wrong, what they would like to see, and more. Now, the third tip is to rethink your communication practices. It's crucial that leaders and business owners have established communication tools where employees can interact with. Good communication is very crucial for a virtual team success. Leaders must establish guidelines for urgent and non-urgent communications. That way, everyone knows how to communicate using the right methods at the right time. That's very important. Now, fourth tip is to revamp your training. You may have heard the old saying that someone needs to hear something 7 times before it actually sinks in. The mistake most companies make is delivering a training once and never revisiting it again. To get the most out of the training, companies need to commit to repeating the learnings and using snippets to communicate through various mediums. Now, the reality is not all employees learn or digest information the same way. For this reason, it's important to deliver information in a variety of ways. Forums, webinars, and workshops are a great tool for learning as well. Now, the final tip is to review your mental health initiatives. Companies such as Nike, Bumble, and Hootsuite are giving their workers a week off from work for their mental health. While this is a thoughtful gesture, mental health issues cannot be scheduled as everyone's mental health looks very different and unique. Therefore, companies should cultivate a culture where employees feel empowered to take time off when they need to, rather than they feel that they have to push through while they are struggling. Now, some of the other initiatives you can do is establishing core working hours, allowing remote work, flexibility, adopting a more asynchronous communication so that you don't interrupt their workflow. And there's a whole lot of initiatives that you can take to preserve your employees' mental health. Now, these are just a few tips for leaders out there like you to follow. Now, they're not comprehensive, but at least there's something. Hope it's beneficial for you. Thank you. Good luck.